remove the wheel, use a 21mm socket. Take the lug nuts off. Pull the wheel off. Take a 12mm socket. Take this bolt out. And grab the sensor and slide it out. Take these two caliper bracket bolts out. Use a 19mm socket. And take a pry tool like a screwdriver and just slide the caliper out. Take the brake hanger tool and just find somewhere to hang the brake from. This works good, and just make sure there's no tension on the hose. Now take the rotor off. If it's stuck on, if you can't slide it right off, just take a hammer, give it a tap in these areas. Just be careful of those studs. There we go. Popped off in one hit. And just slide it off. From the back side, take these 4 bolts out. Use a 17mm socket. You can try using a slide hammer to get this off. Sometimes it's easier just taking a hammer and giving it a tap. While you're pulling it. There we go. If there's a little corrosion in here, just take a wire brush. Just try to get some of that off. Or even some sandpaper or emery cloth. Take a nice thin coat of anti-seize and just put it around where the hub is gonna touch the knuckle. That's good. Take the new hub. The holes are spaced differently, so try to line it up so that the holes fit. If it doesn't line up, then you probably have it upside down. And take the bolts, put the bolts in. I torque those bolts to 63 foot-pounds. Take a little anti-seize and just put it on the hub surface. It's just going to prevent corrosion. Nice thin coat. If you need to adjust the parking brake, the adjustment's right here. You can use a screwdriver and just turn that back and forth either way, whether you need to tighten it or loosen it. Take the rotor and slide it over. Parking brake shoes, make sure it's just barely dragging. That's good. Now slide the caliper with the pads over the rotor. On the top bolt, there is a bracket for the wheel speed sensor. Put that bracket on first before you put the bolt in. Now I'm going to torque the caliper bracket bolts to 62 foot-pounds. Do the best to get a torque wrench in there. Put the wheel speed sensor in place. Get the bolt started. And snug it down. Not too tight, just snug. That's good. Put the tire back on. Put the lug nuts on. Now torque the lug nuts down to 80 foot-pounds in a cross pattern or star pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Go around again, double check.